Now then guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on today's little episode I'm just going to be showing you through a couple more things that I've done, and primarily I'm going to be fitting these bad boys to replace these little boys. So yeah, I'll update you as soon as I've got the car in the air. I've upgraded, finally, some BC racing coilovers. Crazy. I've been using, for the best part of 5 years, on track FK coilovers, and they've been absolutely amazing. They've never leaked or anything. I've shown you them hundreds of times, but I think because I've had them for so long, I'm kind of used to them. So me upgrading now to BCs, where I've got the preload and the rebound and all that adjustability from the top, I think it's going to be a bit of a game changer. Hopefully anyway, but as I say, we'll test them out on Thursday at Cadwell, which is good news. Also, another thing I've upgraded, studs. So my old studs were 63mm long, which is pretty standard size for these, as an upgraded size. But these ones I've got are 100mm. So obviously this has to sit behind the disc and behind the hub, so obviously it's going to be backed out quite a lot, but that's going to make a massive difference to me being able to use spacers and stuff. With these wheels I don't have to use them because I've got quite a thick, or quite a low ET. Like offset, so I shouldn't have to use them, but for my wets and my slicks the ET is slightly higher, so I have to run spacers to stick it out, just so the alignment is basically the same and it's not changed. So if I match the ET with spacers with the other wheels, obviously my alignment will still be the same. I could just get proper wheels, but they're rare as well. Anyway, I think that ET15 for Team Dynamic and 4x108 is rare as, rare as hell anyway. So, but yeah, just thought I'd show you them. But just about to get the rear wheel off now. Put these on. But yeah, thought I'd show you as well. I've got some PBS race pads, so that'll be full PBS fronts and PBS rears now with these bad boys. So should make a bit of a difference. Hopefully not too much at the rear, but we'll soon find out. Okay, so first thing I do is just remove the disc, move the caliper, push the pistons back, ready for these new brakes. There's my old one. There's my new one. So you can see the size difference. ST1's being 280, these ones being 325, I think. 325, yeah. So exactly the same as the fronts. So it should give me enough quite good stopping power. Yeah, so I just need to next mount these mounts on. I think they go something like that. So then the new carrier, so the ST170 carrier can then go on the caliper and then just all extend it out. But yeah, quite exciting, so I'll get onto it. So then guys, the new brake disc has been fitted. Looks absolutely massive. The kit that came with it, the bracket, obviously the hardware and all that, obviously the disc itself is absolutely fucking spot on quality. Everything fits perfectly to the nearest millimetre. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I've just put a bit of grease on there for the sliders to slide in and out proper nice. Obviously I've just opened it up so I can put the pads in because they're brand new pads, but once I press the brake they should be good. But I'll take them for a bed in pretty much today, I think, probably once I've got everything back together. But yeah, it's just a case of slapping the wheel on, making sure the wheel actually fits. Well, it should do, and then yeah, jobs are good. So move on to the other side. But I won't show you that because pretty much it's just a case of bracket bolted on, caliper bolted onto the original carrier, disc onto the original hub, and yeah, wheel on. So yeah, I'll smash the wheel on and then see how I'll show you what it looks like. Does that look? That looks pretty awesome. So we've got the same size discs at the front than they have the rear now. So yeah, just hope I don't lock up too much and hope and pray that they feel good. So I've got Reyland front and back now as well, so one expensive setup. But hopefully it's going to be totally worth it. Just noticed my wheel bearing again has gone a bit. It's alright, it's not the worst, it's not the best, but I'll keep an eye on it. I've got a spare wheel bearing over there, so if it comes a bit shit on Cadwell, I can just whack it in and I'll be ready for Donington then next day. So yeah, anyway, I'll get the other side done and I'll show you what it looks like on the floor with all tyres on and all that. So yeah, see you in a minute. Guys, so old discs off, new discs on, and I think they look fucking awesome. But they look awesome. Let's hope they deliver. Oh yeah, that's how long the studs are out with these wheels on. With my other wheels I have a 15mm spacer to bring the ET the same as the other one, and it brings it out to about there, so I've still got the nut showing, which is good news, so that's good. I need to take it for a test drive. I need to test the new coilovers and obviously the brakes now. But yeah, I've also dropped the camber because my rear camber was 3 degrees each side at the rear. No matter how good it felt, I've been told it's a bad idea, so I've dropped it down now to around about 2.5 each side now. So I won't know until I go tracking and get it, you know, all lined up and whatnot. But I think it's about 2.5 now, so that should. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna test it anyway, see if it actually feels better or not once on one track. But yeah, car's looking sick. So yeah, that's that. So obviously BC coilovers done. Finally got a decent set of coilovers. Thank you very much FK for your loyal service for the last 5 years. But it's about time I had some proper suspension to keep up with, you know, keep up to date with all the other boys, and that hopefully it should handle a little better. Guys, rear shocks at the back obviously. New brakes at the back, new studs at the front because the rears are long enough anyway. I don't really need to use spacers. Well, I do, but I don't have as much spacer at the back. So the next thing I want to show you guys is this. Fresh from Fiore Auto Works. So obviously it needs trimming, still needs trimming quite a lot. So I've got some sharp bits, but it is essentially a mould from that into carbon fibre. So obviously I've kept all the sides in, so I don't have to actually bolt them in anymore. It is a little rough around the edges. It is my first attempt at building a carbon bonnet. I think it's gone relatively well. As I say, once I chop all the inside out like I have there and put the aero catches back on and the canards and what else was there? Oh yeah, the holes for the toe. Yeah, should be golden. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to wait till next week to do that, because I need some hardware to go with the canals and stuff. But yeah, yeah, stoked of how it's turning out so far. So yeah, yeah, I was going to take it for a test drive, bumperless. Should be alright with that because I'm only going up the road. And yeah, so yeah, she's pretty much ready, guys. So I just need to sort that out, but that won't take too long. But yeah, it should be ready for a track day at Cadwell on Thursday, which is 5 days from now. And in that time, obviously, I need to make the bumper, get it realigned. Probably change it oil because I've not changed that for 3 races now, so that's probably about due. And yeah, I'm just rambling now, but yeah, I think I'm going to end the video there. Maybe. Shall I take it for a test drive and let you know? Yeah, I'll take it for a test drive first. Okay then guys, so I've just been on my test drive for the pads. Think of bedding in. Seem pretty hot, I can feel them from here, so basically what I did was 70 to 30 7 times. The fronts are already bedding, but they're super hot now. But 70 to 30 7 times, and then a lap. Doing about 2 or 3 miles, just not pressing the brakes if you can, just let them cool down. But they say they're still hot, they're still tinging, but yeah, they seem to work. I did press them fairly hard. I mean, they're not going to be fully bedding just yet, because obviously I've not been on track yet, and then you know they're still going to have a little bit of bedding in to do. But for the most part, I've bedded in the hard part, and yeah, they seem pretty good. As far as coilovers are concerned, they feel a lot better. I've got them set on the medium setting, so as obviously you get the softest to hardest. I think it's 15 clicks is medium, which I've done that. So yeah, I've never had that choice before, so I can either have softer or harder if I wanted to. But yeah, as I say, I pressed the brakes fairly hard, fairly, you know, hard enough, and hard enough to nearly lock up the fronts, it felt, but the rears didn't lock up at all. So I say I needed them to bed in a little bit more, and then I'll know if they're going to lock up or not properly. But yeah, for the most part, they felt really good. So yeah, pretty excited about that. The studs are now bed in, as it were. I've made sure I've torqued them up properly. Rear brakes are good, front brakes are good. Suspensions now is the best it's ever been. All I need now is Geo, and yeah, good to go really. Pretty excited for Cadwell. Not been for a while because of racing, but it's always good to get back. But anyways guys, I shall love you and leave you. I'll probably see you on the next episode. The next episode is probably going to be Cadwell. I can't see it being anything else. I'm not going to do the Geo because there's no point really. So yeah, that's it for me. I'll stop my wambling and I'll see you on the next one. See you at Cadwell, guys.